Happy Friday indeed. Yes, it's officially the end of the week, my friends. We did it. We got to the end of another one. We got to the end of another week, and we're into. Oh, hang on. We've been into a new month. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you since we've been in a new month. But we are at the end of a week, which is great, and it's a very, very short month. I've said it a few times this week, but we're going to be into March 3 weeks on Sunday, which is crazy. And then it's going to be Christmas. How you doing, Alex? Good to see you, my friend. Alex, I see the #1 crown next to your name, which I think makes you officially a top fan. Now I don't know exactly what that means, but it resets every stream. So right now you are the top fan of the stream, which is a seriously, seriously envious accolade. How are we all doing, guys? Boo, how are you doing? I hope you're well, Boo. I hope you're so well. It's great to see a chat that's just full of Steve badges. I mean, even though it's just you two, because you two are two of our members. It's the most talkative person in the chat. Well, you know, damn right. Damn right, that's what I say. Okay, let's do our intro. You can see just the edge of Steve's base. So this is day 55. Insane. Hell yeah. Let's do that one again. We have to have the booklet in shot. This is day 55. Oh, this is day 55. This is day 55. Okay, hang on a minute. This is day 55. Nailed it. And welcome to Field Notes by Kai. Well, that was a lot harder to do. I think it's because I hadn't closed the booklet. So it's open on yesterday's page. It's open on Late Night Lament. Yeah, that wasn't great. Chilling with my cat on a Friday Eve. Yes. We love that. Our cats haven't had the best day. In fact, I'm going to give you a visual representation. It's a very, very unconventional visual representation. Just there. That's how happy one of our two cats was today. Now, we have the most friendly, not necessarily docile, because Fig and Nana are only just over 1 year old, but they had to have their first vet trip today as adult cats. And let's just say Nana didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. And so his, I'm adorning a scratch, which it's not even an offensive scratch. It was I'm desperately trying to scramble away. Please stop trying to pin me to the floor and get me in the cat carrier. So I'm wounded on day 55. I'm wounded today. But nonetheless, the cats are very happy now. They're home and they've had some food, and they seem to have forgotten that we were very evil giants trying to take them to somewhere scary, which is great. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Nana's back to, that was basically Fig's face, and Nana's back to being a sorcerer again. To anyone that's tuning in for the very first time, welcome. My name is Kai. This is the beautiful engineering of the OP1 field by Teenage Engineering. And this is day 55 of me writing a piece of music of some kind, of any description. And when we get to the end of February, I will stop doing these daily videos, and the community will decide which of the tracks that I have sort of created and messed around with. So there's probably going to be about 80. I'm not going to do the maths, but there's about 80, I imagine, by the time we get to the end of February. Which of those tracks will end up on an album which will come out in around April, May is the idea. Don't hold me to that, because I'm not absolutely sure how long it's going to take me. And in my head, I'm like, yes, we've already done the hard part. So just fleshing the tracks out properly. All of the ideas we've got in the previous days are really just in the moment creations. They are not representative of what their final form will be, which will be much nicer sounding tracks, although they will all still be done on here. So it's not like I've done some sketches on here. They're going to get pushed to Ableton or Logic and then, done properly, inverted commas. They're all going to be done on here, which I imagine is going to be quite arduous, but it's going to be done. It's going to be done. So the community gets to vote. And in fact, if you're a member, one of the perks actually of becoming a member is I'm going to be throwing at members only polls, and those polls are essentially going to be extra votes for the album, which is quite cool. It's quite cool. That's what Walt Whitman would have said. He said, Kai, that's quite cool. He said that back in the day. I'm sure he did. Right, day 55. Let me make space on my desk. Now, I don't know what we're going to call day 55 yet, so let's have some suggestions in the chat. Wow, I can't write like this. I've written like someone writing a ransom note. That's crazy. Suddenly completely lost the ability to write fives. So I want some ideas in the chat, please, for titles for today. What I can say is the reason that was a bit of a struggle to write is because I'm resting my bass on my leg, because we're going to play some bass. And I do basically have an idea of what I want to do. Just before I went live, I was like, do you know what? We haven't done anything really approaching lo-fi, really. Like just a nice, simple, relaxing lo-fi jam. So I might do that. I might do that tonight. What's going on, David? Good to see you, brother. Lovely to have you check in live. I hope your day has been good. The track should definitely be called Ransom Note. Oh my God. Oh my God. Both of you have just said Ransom Note. That's amazing. Okay. I don't even think you both, I don't even think Alex was taking inspiration from Boo there. My God. Ransom Note is absolutely the right title. Can we do it with the like internet memeage, lowercase, uppercase? Oh, I don't really know how to do that. I'm just going to do it like this. I can't write like this. This is crazy. It just looks like I've written it like a normal thing. There you go, Ransom Note. There we go. That looks like a ransom note. Fantastic. Well, how sinister and dark for a track that I think is probably going to be quite nice. I've already got a very, 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 very conventional chord progression in my head. And if I were to choose, which I mean I can, obviously, I would put down the bass first and then put everything else around it. But I don't know how smart that is. So we're using the amp engine, obviously, because we can just go into this clean. I mean, I could go into it with an effect, I guess. Oh, look at that. Going with some fuzz. I don't want to do that. Maybe we do that later on. Anyway, that's our chord progression. So A major 7, F sharp minor, D major. We're going B flat major sharp 11, and then A7. Sorry, E7. Oh wow, I'm talking about that like I'm on the E string still. I'm such an idiot. F major sharp 11, E7, and then back to A major 7. So nice and conventional. So F sharp minor 7, D major 7. Sorry, D major 7? I guess so. I might not do the major 7 in there. Simples, very, very simples, but it gives us nice noodle scope. Okay, let's see if there is anything fun in here. Ooh. That could be quite nice, but I wonder... I'm kind of thinking we need to have, like... In my head, I've kind of got the classic lo-fi thing of all the highs, lots of highs, lots of highs, lots of highs, drop, and then introduce the bass, right? So... Do we even have bass in the intro? I actually think we come back to the bass, you know. I think actually doing this at the start is foolhardy at best and dumb at very worst. So let's find some keys and we'll use nitro to take off all of the lows and have it cut through, and then we'll have a drop, because that's like the thing to do, isn't it, with lo-fi? Oh, it's Cosmos. Hello, my friend. Noodle scope should always be encouraged. Absolutely. Especially where bass is concerned. If you're going to have a nice, easy chord progression, then that's max noodle scope. Okay, that's going to be the next emote, isn't it? Some noodles. What am I looking for? Keys. I actually don't think... Do you know what? I actually think Aurora might not be the one for this. But I might be wrong. Again, the angle that I'm at, I'm not actually sitting over the OP1. So I can't actually see what I'm doing. All I can see is that does say KY. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's one that just does a weird chromatic thing. It's guitar. That's what we want. Okay. Okay. We're doing F major 7 sharp 11, did I say? Yeah. Okay, I need to work out what inversions I'm doing here rather than just some absolute random nonsense. And you say, just trying to balance my bass on my leg. No, I haven't used a random patch feature yet. I feel like it might be a disaster for this one, Alex, because this one's going to be so kind of on the money in terms of how kind of straight it is. Maybe we do that at the top. Nope, not that. Do I have them fan out to sound more authentically guitar-like? I think maybe I do purposefully do them staggered. Right, now what did I say I was going to do? I was going to go into Nitro. Oh, okay, that had loads of mother on it. That's fine. Okay, and what am I doing again? That's what I'm doing. Okay, I really need to know what I'm doing here. Do I just do the sharp 11? Maybe the major 7 and the sharp 11? Okay. Is that too much, do we think? Excuse me? What? Sure, okay. Why did I just suddenly introduce loads of distortion? Where did that come from? I actually can't see. I have a random function in my Hydrosynth, and I used it just a couple of times out of curiosity, but that's been all. Yeah, I'd absolutely like to use it. I think the randomizer, the random patch thing, I think is great when I come to this with zero inspiration, which, I mean, happens 50% of the time, if not like 60 or 70% of the time. But I think seeing as I've got something that's, you know, semi-coherent, we can all hear where this is going. What's our tempo? It's perfect, is what it is. No. No. No, none of those. That's what we're doing there. That's what we're doing there. It's not hard, Kai. Okay, that's all we want to do. Let's put it in. Okay, let's just see. The awkward thing with the counting is obviously if you don't nail the 1, you really screw yourself. Love the little artifacts on this guitar, which are more pronounced, seeing as we've dialed out the bass. Okay, does that work nicely in the loop? I hope so. Wait. Was there some to shave off the end? Did I already do that? There was a little bit of shaving. Suspect, but we're not remaining on this for long. This will, I reckon, this will loop like twice, and then we'll drop. Okay, cool. That's that part done, methinks, because now what we do is just dial that back in. Oh yeah, okay, that's added loads of bass. I don't know where this was by default. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Alex wasn't wrong. Let's just return that to mother. Yeah, okay, beautiful. All right, okay, we got this. So that's where we'll drop in with the bass. So let's put this in. Did that just peak straight away? Yes, it did. Maybe that's not the smart thing to do, you know. Maybe we'll just bring down the level. Otherwise, I'm going to get a gain disparity. That might work quite nice. It's a little bit noodly. It's a little bit noodly. It might be a bit too busy. God, I love Mother. It's just such a lovely reverb. Is there overhang here? I can't see. There wasn't. No way. Did I wait? Hang on a minute. Did I chop that off without not realizing, or did I manage to actually end perfectly at the end of that bar? Because that would be miraculous. I think it's... I just want to try this clean, first of all. I think we just keep it clean, if I'm honest. Maybe with a bit of a compressor on the amp, though. Hell if I can actually read this from here. I can't remember what each one of these does. Hold on. Guys, it's far too small. I think this is a compressor, is it? What? Does that say compressor? Yes. Okay. Okay. No. Sort yourself out, tape. No, still sort yourself out, tape. I think maybe we go walkies maybe later on, not yet. Okay, let's just put down something simples, because obviously this is where it's going to drop. Am I on the right track? Yes. Let's chop you off and let's see how that sounds. Yeah, those parameters are tiny as heck. It's like the least OP1 field style thing, isn't it? Because I know a lot of this can be quite small, but we don't need the bars and like the tape representation to be big, but we do need text to be somewhat legible. I feel like our next stop is probably it's drums, isn't it? It's just we got it. We need to put in like a bedrock. What should we use? Genuine question here. When do we say aeroplane and when do we say airplane? Is there a difference between those two words? I hate things like this. I hate things like this. Is the word airplane, is it aeroplane? Can both words coexist, and why can they? I wonder if Finger might be able to come up with something better for me. Maybe some brush snare. Yes, brush snare's a great idea. He says, going for like the hardest sounding kit. Maybe we can find something nice in here, because these are all, well, no, that's a lie, they're not all. But loads of these are just like nice acoustic kits. Yeah, not that. Oh, okay, we've got some lo-fi kits. I always forget I've got percussion here as well. These are going to be so cool to use. I went through a phase about 10 years ago of writing loads of orchestral music. I absolutely had so much fun doing percussive stuff. Okay, real kit. Who sounds like a 12-year-old on a drum kit for the first time? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Sorry, this isn't the nicest thing to listen to. I'd like some like trills would be nice. I know some of these kits do have them. I just can't remember which ones. Nope. I can confirm that I don't say schwa when I pronounce airplane. Oh, okay. What's the boring answer? Yes, but what's the but which one is legitimate? No, not that one. Okay. There was I kind of liked. Oh God. I lose this is this part is very boring to me. This is why I love the OP1 field so much, because it has limitations and not like a crazy amount of options. But doing this kind of thing, my attention starts to drift. What does this say? Does that say Dopu? What does it say? Okay. Hold on. One of these lo-fi kits was quite nice. Not that one. Sounded like it was from Street Fighter. Not that one. Sorry, I'm not meaning to play double bass drums there. I'm just having some finger slippage. Okay, first of all, let's just bring the level down. It's a bit much. Don't know if I do. I want the g. Let's put it in, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's just take out the click. Put that over the top. Okay, yeah, let's put that over the top. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-ba-do-ba-da. What? Wait. I could hear a metronome under there. What? What? Did I just imagine hearing a click? I thought I'd not a click, but I heard almost like a bass drum metronome. I think I might be going mad. Bow. Mm-hmm. What's my bass track? Oh, it's 1. 1, 1. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Do I do it as a slide? Maybe. It sounded okay. It did sound like a kick drum. Where did it come from? It doesn't exist on any other track. Where was it? I turned off the metronome. Where was that coming from? Oh, I don't need accounting. Oh, I've gone over my recorded track like a numpty. Oh, maybe I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay because now I can't copy and paste that. Oh, I'm a dweeb. Oh. End of the song. And okay. Oh, I made a right mess. Okay. What should we put on track 3, my friends? I defer. We're almost certainly going to copy and paste this or bounce out the tracks so that we can add something else. So we could do, either we could put in something that's like soundscapey, atmospheric. Obviously, piano's the obvious one. We could, I think we maybe add piano in the next section. We could add an arpeggiator. We could go completely into the realm of lunacy and add something like the tombola effect. But I don't know why any of us would ever choose to do that. Harmonica. I don't have a harmonica to hand, but I love the idea. What's really annoying is that I've owned so many harmonicas since probably the age of about 4 years old, because I was obsessed with the Crystal Maze when I was a kid. For any non-Brits, it was a game show that was on like 20, 30 years ago. And I was obsessed with it. So I had so many harmonicas when I was a kid. The metronome level's more pitch than volume. No, I was saying that, Alex, I dialed off the metronome. But on that first playback of the intro, there was something keeping time. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what's killing the it's the guitar, isn't it? It's the guitar. I thought it was the drums that was peaking the levels, but it's not. Oh no, it is the drums. Okay, should we do it? Should we add some tombola in then? I'm still sticking to my point that this is complete lunacy, but I'm not responsible for this lunacy. I can safely say that I've barely used the tombola effect. Maybe. It's mono, but that doesn't really matter, does it? because I'm not sure if there needs to be a whole lot of logic to the tombola. Okay, I mean, this might be nice. I think anything that might be considered nice, it's kind of moot as soon as we mess with the tombola. But let's see. Maybe I'm casting far too many aspersions on the tombola, and it's about to produce some absolute magic. There was one day, what day was it? What day was it that I messed with the sketch? And it created something that was kind of like, you know, it would summon every single dog in the area, but it actually being the I actually quite enjoyed that day. Right, okay, what are we doing? So we treat this maybe as, is this poly or mono? Oh yeah. I mean, this is all diatonic. Up until this F major 7 sharp 11. Oh, I actually made my eyes water. It's just pure chaos. This is made worse by the fact that I can't see what's written at the top of the screen. Yeah, sketch. I didn't really understand what was going on with sketch, if I'm honest. But we still managed to make something. Okay, this needs to be jettisoned. Please go away. Please. Lovely. Great. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's figure out how we can make this work. We basically need some notes to just do a thing for a bit, but not too long. Maybe if I play really far in advance with this pattern, we might be okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's try this. No, I can't. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Nothing's ever going to hit anything. Oh, I do love this thing. Sometimes it's so stupid. I mean, obviously the mistake that I'm making is I'm pressing the notes of the chord all at the same time. No. I'm gonna persevere with this. Okay. Please tell me I have the loop on. Okay, where was I? I kind of feel like I have to do it now because I mean, like the worst thing that can come from this is that I would just absolutely cry laughing anytime and every time I hear this. No, exactly. It's so stupid. I can't even loop it. I mean, I guess I can. I guess I can loop it. It's not like I'm going to be recording over Genius, is it? Okay, here we go then. Let's count us in. Sure. That's just too early. Too early. Here I am trying to game the system and anticipate the notes, and now they're just falling too fast. All right, come on, we're going to do this. We're going to get something in. And maybe what I do is just end up letting the tape record over itself. My God, can you imagine if this makes something good? No chance. No chance. Right, let's do this and then watch this. Almost. No, wait, I'm making the same mistake. I'm making the same mistake. Come on, I'm going to become a tombola expert by the end of this stream. I need to stagger the notes. See, genius. She made me yelp. Oh my God. It's just the F major that makes everything diabolical. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, that's Dave. No, we're not going to leave it there. I love that this just comes in. This is going to sound like a colossal chaos. I just need to play this. Hold on. Just going from the intro into this absolute stupidity. Have I turned off the loop? I can't see from here. Here we go. Oh, I actually don't want to get rid of it. There are some days, guys, that I will never listen to again unless I'm forced to. Pocket Lint, I'm looking at you. This is one that I would I would reach for on my most saddest, most contemplative days. Our keyboard has had a stroke during recording. Oh, it's just so great. Especially because the slide really sets up, the bass slide sets up that we're going somewhere really nice. Yeah. It's the very first note we hear is just is it the 4? Is it the sus? It's just nasty. Oh my God, it's great. It's like some sort of school day where you just ask 20 kids to just play anything all at the same time. Okay, so without that, we're good. It's like opening a door to just like the room of, I don't know, man, the room of terrible. I don't even know where to go from here. I've lost any semblance of composure. Let's where's the guitar track? I am going to just lift and drop the guitar track just in case. Mostly just so we can create some distance between us and the kill room, the idea kill room. Amazon deliver quickly, right? Yeah, harmonica delivered very, very quickly. I don't know what you're talking about, David. This is a minor masterpiece. Emphasis on the minor. Guys, I think I might not use any tombola for the album. Are there any objections? I want this to be a mildly competent, like, you know, to have good re-listen value. But maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe something like this is exactly what we need. Break the glass in case of tombola. Okay, listen. Don't worry, I'm not getting rid of this. It's just going further along. Sorry, I can't see where the guitar is here. Okay, it's probably that, isn't it? Drop. Cool. Don't you worry, guys. There's going to be a huge payoff with this track. Okay, let's just put down some more bass. Rather than just lift and drop the bass, because that would be a bit of a shame, wouldn't it? Right. Do we need the metronome back on? Probably not. Oh, no, well, we do if I want to count in. What I'd like, and can anyone tell me, I might be wrong about this, the count-in feature is really nice addition. We need to have a count-in that has the metronome, but then the metronome goes after the count-in. Like, that's maybe what I'm looking for here. Where's the drums? Oh, I haven't ported it. I see. Bear with me. Yes. What? Oh God, what have I done? That's fine. What have I done? Oh God. Okay, let me just redo that. Did I manage to drop something on like the offbeat? Wait. I've done something really wrong here. I've either made a massive mistake in the lift and drop of a guitar. Oh. What on earth is going on here? Excuse me? Oh, okay. Okay. How have I done that? What have I done here? That's fine. It's the drums. What have I done to the drums? Oh, hello, Dan. What? What is going on here? Guys, am I going mad? What am I missing? What? It's good to see you, David. So nice to see so many familiar, friendly faces. Oh. Wait, hang on a minute. Is it? Oh, my bad. It's because the drums don't go to the end of the bar. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, fine. Wait, where's the chaos? There it is. Oh, Dan, you're in for a treat. Okay. Where was I? So, track 1. Then I had to go and spoil it all by just playing the wrong note. Okay, let's do that again. There's some nice ideas in there, though. Yeah, exactly. I was just missing some tape. Okay, and again. Done it again. I've done the same thing again. I was too preoccupied on the fact that I might have messed up the lift and drop. Is the metronome still at the BPM that I set? I hope so. I haven't touched the metronome, only the level. I've done it again. I've done the same thing again. This is so silly. It's like I'm getting just mistakes in my muscle memory. Oh, no, that time I made a mistake because I was really looking forward to hearing the chaos. But have I turned it off? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, no distractions. Oh, okay, so that bit was through the chaos. Lovely. We look forward to getting to that part. I'm not going to spoil the fun. Dan hasn't heard all of the chaos. So Dan, you're going to have to wait. It's like the worst cliffhanger. Yeah. Oh, Dan, you're in for a treat, my friend. You are in for a treat. If you thought Pocket Lint was stupid and Fig's Tune was stupid, you've seen nothing brought to you by the Tombola. You ain't seen nothing yet, pal. Okay, we've got to find a piano because it's lo-fi, and if it doesn't have piano, then you get dethroned, quite frankly. Do we use Aurora? I forget if there are keys in Aurora. If a piano, is there a piano? Oh no, there is a piano that does a really weird chromatic thing. And we already had what was I going to say? We used the Aurora Lo-Fi piano the other day, maybe? Maybe we didn't. Am I making that up? Let me have a look. No, we did, because it's got the impossibly long reverb. It's not impossibly long, but it's just very long. Let's go to retrograde. Hello. You can do it, Kai. You know how to do the alphabet. Oh, it's under SG, that's why. Okay. Luna is one of our go-tos. Oh, the Tombola's on. Okay. Okay. Fig's Tune. Oh yeah, we do love Fig's Tune. Bum ba dum ba da bum bum. Ba 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 dum bum. Okay. Well, if we're gonna put in some piano here. What's the guitar on? 2. Fine. Oh, we can't do it on 1 then because that's got the bass. Oh, we can do it on 3. Of course we can. Luna Tombola, don't you dare. Wait, just wait until you hear. Wait, Dan. We're going to do the same thing. So let's go to Nitro and just... Ah, listen to that. Lovely. Maybe a bit too much distortion in there, though. Maybe we just do that. We just fan out the chords. And then we'll come in with the normal chords. Okay, let's just have something a bit more coherent, Kai. No. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not that random. Not that random. What did I do before? Now that would be nice. Mm-hmm. How yeah, Dan. I love the lo-fi in Aurora, but I didn't want it for this because it's got a really long tail even without Mother on it. And this one in retrograde is really nice because it's got a really nice sort of tape emulation to it. Crack. Okay, so now we'll just go back into here, and in fact, it wasn't. Was it Mother? No, it was. Of course, it was Mother. It's always Mother. And then we can just play this live, I reckon. Yeah, nice. No. Also, what's really nice is we know which part to loop. It's the golden ticket section. We turn it off for now. Okay. Okay, this is I think we just leave it as is. I think we can all agree this is an absolutely perfectly imperfect creation. Right, okay. So to some degree, this is day 55. And this is Ransom Note. So stupid. I'm going to do that again because it was just appalling piano playing. Was I managed to somehow play just a completely wrong triad in there. Let's do that again. We can do that on these lives. It's great. It's a ransom note for the lost mouse. I've got 2 mice now. masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. It's a soundscape from hell. I just don't know if I can even begin to tame the tombola. And if I do manage to tame the tombola on any day, then that day will be called Taming the Tombola. But until that day, I might just avoid the tombola for fear of just turning even the a generally good or nice tune into an absolute cluster bomb of nonsense. Free jazz tombola. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing? Yes, I am going to do some vinyl stuff. And I am going to sample some Weather Report because I want to sample Young and Fine by Weather Report. It's one of my favorite Weather Report tracks. If you know Weather Report, then you might know Young and Fine. It has a really nice intro, set of chords in the intro. So I want to sample that and then use that as the genesis for a sample. So yes, I will, because I'm approximately only a meter away from my record player. So we will be doing that. Let the tombola be unchained and wild. Say only the people that want to sabotage this album. Oh, what's going on, Ocho Main? How you doing, my friend? Guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you for joining me once again. Day 55 in the bag. So we have 4 more days. We have 56, 7, 8, and 9. And then day 60 is album selects 2, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Where we'll be doing another pick your favorite top 3. And then we'll go from there. So we've got album selects 2 coming out on day 60. And then, as I say, we're doing these dailies up until the end of Feb. We'll have an album selects 3. And then I reckon the plan is to have between 12 and 15 tracks on the first album. And then we go from there. We go from there. I'm really looking forward actually to having as much as this process is incredible. It really is. I've never forced myself to make this much music in such a compressed amount of time, and it's been amazing. But for the quality over quantity argument, I am really looking forward to actually having more time to spend on some of the pieces. Like some of the pieces I really, really like, and I'm really looking forward to coming back to, but I just know there's no point doing that until March at the earliest. Will album selects 2 be of all the tracks in total? No, it's just all of the tracks since day 31. So 31 through 59. So no, you can't have Fig's tune, and you can't have Pocket Lint, I don't think. But I've definitely got some favorites in this last 30-day stretch. So I'm really looking forward to it. These are not final titles, no, because the ones that have lyrics on are almost certainly going to be placeholder lyrics. So that will have a key bearing. Maybe apart from Contemplation. If Contemplation makes it onto the album, I really like Contemplation. I came up with some more lyrics and sort of a general idea of what I want that song to be about lyrically. But no, otherwise they're working titles. Otherwise, if some of them get chosen, it might be a bit insane. Maybe apart from if things like Fig's tune makes it on, in which case it will stay as Fig's tune, just as like a bonus extra right at the end of the album. But I still think that we've spoken about this amongst ourselves in the comments of previous days, that I think that some of, if not all of the piano-based tracks, some of the chilled piano tracks like Patience and things like Ode to Cuckoo and whatever, if things like that end up on the album, then I think those work as good in-between tracks to separate the ones that have more interesting and specific or niche harmony. So I think maybe that would be the plan, is to have something that makes your head and your ears go, oh, okay, and then one that's like, oh, okay, this is just a nice diatonic, easy, chilled track. So that's the idea. But yes, we've got 4 more days, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then midweek next week, we're going to have our bumper video, which is playing back all of them. The hilarious thing being that playing back the only audio that we have of Ransom Note is going to have me giggling towards the end, because obviously the vocals are baked on top of the playback. Oh, Alex, I just worked out what your sheep emoji was for. Pocket Lint got a worrying amount of votes in Album Selects 1. I'm not going to lie. But yes, as we know, and as I said many times, a lot of this album is being shaped by you. So I'm really not bringing any of my sort of like die casts, dyed in the wool ego in terms of like what I want to have happen to it. I really like the idea that this whole thing is going to be molded and shaped by you guys. So yes, on we go. That was Ransom Note. What an absolutely ridiculous day. But the whole point of this one was, well, one, to get the bass out again, but two, to sort of lean into the fact that the OP1 field obviously can do like lo-fi very, 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 very well. But we all kind of know that. But I mean, that's how easy it is. It's super simple. And then you can just crack out the tombola and destroy everything. Or enhance it, depending on whether you have ears or not. Right, my friends. That was day 55. I'll see you on day 56. We're going to go live tomorrow as well. So I'd love to have you with me on Saturday evening. That feels like a lovely, lovely evening to do some music live streaming. So please do come and join me on day 56. I'll be live at maybe around the same time. And until then, my friends, thank you so much for joining. Once again, big love, big shout out to the Field Notes by Kai members. That's Boo in the chat and Alex in the chat. Alex, who not only has the Field Notes by Kai Steve membership badge, but also the #1 fan badge. My God, the cool kid in school. Much love to all of you guys, or all of you coming here to check in and drop your support and drop your opinions. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And to you guys that have become members, massively humbled. But I love you all. Right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, on Saturday on day 56. Until then, you know the drill. Take care of yourselves.